You're welcome to Citizens Forum on Sapiensia's channel. It's no longer news, it's now official that the African Democratic Congress, the ADC, has been chosen by opposition figures in Nigeria to become the platform for them to run for the 2027 presidential elections and also other elections across the country. But then, even with excitement among the camp of its supporters, because key figures are in this opposition, are in this coalition, people like Atiku, for instance, people like Mr. Peter Obi, for instance, people like Rotimi Amechi, people like El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State. But then, even with this excitement building in the camp of its supporters, there are also issues that linger. The internal dynamics within the party, how this is going to affect it. The ideology of this party or this coalition. And most importantly, what strategy, what visible strategy could this coalition adopt to unseat the incumbent President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? For these and many more, we'll be discussing with a member of the ADC from Kano State. Make this call and then we'll kick off. My name is Jude, Geoman, AKG, and this is welcoming you to Citizens Forum on Sapiensia's channel. All right, once he picks up the call, I will begin this conversation. Hello. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, good morning and welcome to Citizens Forum on Sapiensia's channel.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother.
All right, very nice to hear your voice booming this morning. All right, my guest today on Citizens Forum. Yes, we'll talk about all of that. My guest today on Citizens Forum is Honorable Balarabe Rufai. Of course, he has been on this platform as the chairman of the coalition of northern groups, also been on this platform as the chairman of the Rebuild Arewa initiative. But today, he's here, we are in a different cap. In 2023, he was the ADC candidate for the Kano senatorial position, Kano State. So, sorry, that was Kano Central, if I'm not mistaken. Kano Central Senatorial District. All right, welcome to Citizens Forum.
Thank you very much once again.
Okay, like you said, you are jubilating. We'll talk about all of that, if this jubilation is early or not. But let's begin with something that is on the table, and that is unity. Some people are looking at this coalition, and they are wondering how this coalition is going to unify ideologies that were not coherent in 2023. Atiku Abubakar, for instance, ran for president in 2023. Now we see him in this coalition, and many people want to believe for him to be in this coalition, he wants to run. Mr. Peter Obi running, in fact, Mr. Peter Obi has made it clear that he's running for 2027. Rotimi Amechi ran in 2023, at least wanted to run in 2023, lost the primaries on the platform of the APC to the sitting president, and many people feel he has been aggrieved with not only the president, but the APC ever since. We also see an El-Rufai who himself not only campaigned for the sitting president, but wanted to be a minister, went for that interview at the Senate, and we all saw what happened. Today he is in this coalition. And so many people are wondering, this is a coalition of strange bedfellows, as they think. But then most importantly, this is a coalition of people with big egos. I know you hear that all of the time. One question is, how is the ADC going to manage all of this in its spot?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question.
Yep.
You know, the coalition group, when they were looking for a party, they were given a criteria.
All right.
That this time around, there is need for a party that doesn't have religious, sectional, regional, coloration. And they have found that in the ADC. ADC is one party that is not Northern Party. It's one party that is not a Southern Party. It's one party that is not a Christian or a Muslim party, but it's a party for Nigerians. So we have qualified that criteria. Another criteria is this coalition, like you have just mentioned, it has divergent interest. People from different political parties, people from, different, background, political ideology, different, some happens to be, political rivals in the past. So another criteria given to the coalition group was we need a party that promotes unity among diversity. And that is the ADC, African Democratic Congress. Our logo is unity. Our logo is handshake. Anytime there is a coalition meeting, the first thing is to shake hands, and it's our logo. So we have qualified that criteria too. Like you have mentioned, these big political, bigots. Anytime they come, once we do our, slogan, Mr. Jude, are you familiar with our slogan, or do I have to say it?
Go ahead and say it.
All right. This is how it's written. ADC, then the crowd will say, arise. Okay. ADC, arise. Then AD and C, arise and shine Nigeria. AD and C, arise and shine Nigeria. Immediately after that, the next thing is shaking hands. So that is peace. So we have also qualified that criteria. So there's a lot of reasons why this, coalition group have decided to adopt the ADC. The ADC is the right of choice for them because of the, of what is instituted in the ADC. So I want to assure you, these people are after saving Nigeria. As it is now, in most of their discussions, which I'm privileged to be part of, nobody is talking about any ambition. Nobody is talking about his, past political party. What they are saying is Nigeria is drowning and democratic culture is dying. The ruling party wants to make Nigeria one party state, and that's what they say no to. It can never happen. This is the largest black nation on earth. This is Nigeria. We are half of the population of West Africa. They cannot allow a one-party system in Nigeria. If a one-party system happens to be in Nigeria, then democratic culture in Africa will die completely. Look at what is happening now. Look, more democratic culture, most especially in sub-Saharan Africa, with emergence of military coups here and there, and doing things differently, is making democracy to look somehow. That is the concern of this, these politicians. It's not about self anymore. It's about saving the situation. It's quite a shame when the present administration is pushing for a one-party state. By all means. I don't have to mention the means, but you know it. People are decamping. A whole state is decamping against the wish of the people. Political parties that are traditionally known to places are coerced into this decamping. So that's why our elder political gladiators decided that no, this cannot happen, not in their lifetime. So
all right.
You should be rest assured that there is not going to be any rancor, because this time around is to save the country. It's not about self-interest, Mr. Jude.
Now, nice one. You answered this perfectly, but then you ended up by saying there will be no political rancor. But let's talk about one of the rancor we see already. People like to mention names in Nigeria and would like to be very particular about incidents. And for instance, when you hear all of the talk about what Dumebu Kachukwu is saying and all of that, but I don't want to talk about all of that. Let's call what he has done what it is. Because if we call it what it is, then we are also going to be able to recognize it as it continues to, as it might, I won't say continue, as it might play out around the 36 states of the country. Let's talk about those who have been in the ADC, who feel ADC as a political party owes them something, because they were here when this party was unattractive, and they have built this party, and they have been loyal party men and women. But then here comes the people you call the big political gladiators, and that these individuals with their large followership and their large money and their large appeal and their large experience will overshadow them in this party. We have already seen signs of that. It might be positive, it might be negative. It is left for you to tell us what we are seeing and what you think about it. We have seen that with the coalition coming in and not allowing themselves to be under the current leadership, but then taking over the leadership of this party with the support, of course, of the chairman and the national secretary. These are two powerful individuals known to law. I keep telling people, no matter what you think about it, if these two individuals have agreed for this to happen, there is no fighting them in court. There is no fighting them through INEC. That is what we see. But let's talk about those who fear they are being overshadowed. People like your 2023 presidential candidate and all of that. How does ADC manage these tensions, which some people think are, well, legitimate concerns?
The maybe Kachiku is not our member. He has been dismissed from the party.
When was he dismissed?
He was dismissed. He never contested in the flag as a flag bearer of ADC. We have dismissed him. We didn't have a presidential candidate. Dumebu Kachiku, when he came with an agenda. He's a mob. He's a mob. And as it is, we know what he's doing. We know the people that are sponsoring him to do what he's doing. And he is totally out of control of any structure of the ADC.
Can you allow us the privilege of knowing these people who are sponsoring him?
Let me crystal be clear about Dumebi Kachiku.
All right.
Dumebi Kachiku is not a member of ADC. We have dismissed him. So anybody that deals with him is at his expense. I will not talk about him again. That is just the fact of the matter. However, our chairman, Chibrab Omoso, a true elderly statesman, he has nursed this party to this level. Like I've told you, he has been approached by the coalition group that, Mr. Rath, we have looked around looking for a party, and we have a criteria, and your party has, reached all that criteria that we have. We have two parties in mind, but the other one, the leadership is not ready to sacrifice in order to save this country. Chief Rabumoso, my mentor, immediately said, what do you want? They said, we want to build confidence in the coalition partners. We don't want to go into a party like what the Konkosia did. They went into NNPPP, and as it is now, they have dismissed leader Konkoso, the leader of Konkosia, from the party. They said they don't want that to happen. So he asked them, what do you want? They said, what we want is, we want to bring our people into your leadership. They said, you can continue to be, but we want to bring in our people. They said that if that's the case, I'm ready to sacrifice and allow you to take over in order to build confidence. They say, no, we also have confidence in you. Say, no. It's not of you, but the other people that are collating together. He called a meeting of the NWC. He announced the intention of this. I'm talking about 2 years ago. It didn't happen one night. They have had series of meetings, and they have agreed on some fundamental issues. The DNA of the ADC must be there. The name of the ADC must be there. The Shekan must be there. It is our major aim, inclusivity, most especially affirmative action of women and youths. And the people with disability must be given affirmative action on some elective and appointive positions. They have agreed. He said, all right, come and take over. Not only me, he convinced all the other NWC members that, look, these people are coming.
Yeah.
ADC is youth-driven, party. These people are elderly. So that is what we want. The fusion of the young and the good old men in order to save this country. Everybody sacrificed. Everybody sacrificed. And these people coming. But, people like Jimmy Bikachuku have seen a gap to come and do business. He came out of the moon and say he's now ADC member, started calling state chairman. He has nobody. He called meeting, no chairman went. He gathered some crowd and claimed them to be chairman. We have a template. We have a template of bringing everybody in. Our state chairmen are still there. Even though they have met with some of the coalition partners, they have discussed and they have agreed on how to move the party on. And in due course, we are going to have, a proper structure, either through election or, it's going to be through election or consensus to come up with ADC, African Democratic Congress, is intact. We have been on this for almost 2 years. We have deployed a lot of divergent tactics in order to maintain this. I don't have to say it out.
Now
I don't have to say it out.
Now you just said something.
Party,
okay.
Even the new party, where some coalition members were claiming, was also a divergent tactics. We have a lot in store, and we are bringing them one in one. We have a lot, and we are ready for this.
Now, let me
ask. Anybody that's interested to know.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, because you said you've been on this for 2 years. Nigerians did not, we didn't see this coming. But let me ask you a question, and I'm in the media and I'm supposed to protect my sources. I really reached out to you because I started observing certain things happening in northern Nigeria. We saw what happened in Gombe, for instance. And many of us, we are taken aback. We didn't see that coming. We also see some kind of movement happening in Sokoto. And some of us did not also see that coming. And when I reached out to someone who you know very well and whose name I'm not going to mention here, and I asked him some things, and he asked me, you are a friend to Balarabe El-Rufai, why don't you reach out to him? They are behind all of these things you are seeing. I was taken aback because honestly, I didn't even remember you were in the ADC. And that was how we started this conversation, and then you are here. So let me ask you this question. As it has to do with electability, there are people who dismiss the ADC with a wave of the hand, and dismiss this coming together with a wave of the hand. And they say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not somebody you can take out the way he took out Jonathan. He is no Jonathan, and this is not going to be an easy ride. Some people also say that the idea of a coalition, a merger and all of that succeeding in Nigerian politics, this is a template of the man you are trying to remove. And so he knows all of the tricks and all of the gimmicks that can be played on him, and that is not also going to happen. And so as the ADC, now, and this person also sent me a video you did, I don't know what platform, because he just sent it to me. I don't know if you posted it on Facebook or what other, or YouTube, I don't know, but he sent it to me without any link. He sent me the video. And clearly in that video, you were addressing, you did that video in Hausa.
Yeah.
And you were addressing...
It was a rejoinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you were addressing some concerns. So tell us, how easy, how rough do you think this journey is going to be? You also mentioned some key northern, especially youths. You mentioned people like Bukati, if I'm not mistaken, in that video. You mentioned people like Jafar. These are people whom I respect and who I also follow. So, is this going to be an easy ride the way you've explained it? Or is the ADC aware that it is in for a tough fight?
Yes, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a person I used to respect because of his doggedness, political doggedness and foresight.
Yeah.
You understand? and is somebody that you cannot underplay. That is a fact.
Yeah.
But he has lost the battle. He has lost the battle right from the beginning.
How is that?
The Nigerian citizens are dying. Nigerian citizens are not eating. Civil servants from level 14 downwards cannot afford to fuel their cars to their offices. You have lost it. That's what people don't understand. People cannot eat. People cannot go to hospitals. People are dying with hunger. So the issue of the president being strong, being sagacious and all that is no more. People are looking for a way out. So leave the president out. This coalition is saving the president. He is saving the president from what is coming to him. The anger of the street, the anger of the people. Because what he is doing, he is making people hopeless. If now you said, okay, I'm a PDP member. All right, I have 4 years. We are going to take this man out. All of a sudden, your governors are forcefully decamping to his party.
When you say forcefully, what do you mean? When you say forcefully decamping, what do you mean?
No, Mr. Jude, let me finish this. He has brought hopelessness. People have lost hope. People are losing hope in the democratic process, the democratic system. That's why the coalition said, okay, let's leave all interests aside. Let's come together and bring back hope. That is what the coalition is doing. That is the ADC, the African Democratic Congress, saving Nigerians by bringing hope. So it's not about, it's not about politics anymore. It's about saving the country. Secondly, my brothers, like you have mentioned, like I've told you, I made a rejoinder.
Yeah.
These are our constituency, Jude. You know it.
I know.
Mr. Jafar, Mr. Bukati, Mr. Salis are our constituency. And they have misunderstood what the coalition is all about. Barrister Bukati came out and dismissed the coalition as just a convergence of all politicians that are used to looting. That's why I had to go in and answer him properly. Educate him about what the coalition is all about the formation, and he also said the coalition is old people. That's why I came out and told him it's not about old people. It's about Nigerians. That meeting we had of the unveiling in Abuja, it was a combination of politicians, leaders of religious groups from both faith, leaders of civil society groups, leaders of youth groups. So it's a combination of the old and the new. Like what my mentor of his blessed memory, Metamasule, used to say. During the Babangida period, he wanted to bring politics, so he called it his only new breed. He don't want the old breed. Immediately, the late father, Damosan Nkano, called him and said, Muhammadu, this is what you are doing is dangerous. How can you bring only the new breed? It will not work. He said, the new breed without the old breed will breed greed.
Yeah, I heard that.
So yes, so this is what is happening now. The old breed and the new breed. And we are there to tell the old breed that it cannot be business as usual.
Okay.
It is our duty as young people that are in that coalition to tell the old breed it cannot be business as usual. There must be a change on where we are doing things, because things are not working. The citizens are dying and politicians are making money. What does a senator or a House of Brain member has to do with constituency projects? It's just a way of looting money. You know it. It's often that any senator are fighting on getting constituency project. Because in each project, if you are building a clinic, in anywhere they are building, before the contractor starts, he will give them 20 or 30% of the total amount, even before he. This is madness. This is madness, and everybody is watching. Look at this subsidy money. The president said he's now dispersing to governors. What are they doing with it? Here is the loss. They are carrying people to go to Hajj with the money. For what reason? You are entrusted with public funds and you are just doing whatever. It's not your money. So there has to be there has to be a new message that we are working with our new partners, our trusted elderly statement. Our like you have mentioned them, they have refused to be with the Tinubu government. They have given offers. So some of them have given an offer to be the APC. You know, their chairman have mysteriously resigned.
Well, he's your brother from Kano. You might tell me all about that someday. He
has mysteriously resigned and have given offer to one of the coalition members that he should come and be. They have given billions of contracts offers to coalition members, and they say no. So these are good old people, for goodness sake. That's what I've told Mr. Bukati. Happens to be in my youth constituency. Even though me, I'm not a youth. I'm a youth leader. I'm the veteran. It's our constituency. We cannot allow some people to come and bring disunity in our constituency and misinformed our younger ones.
All right. Quickly.
We are going to work with this. Whatever they want to call them, we have trust in them because they have refused Tinubu's offer. They want to be with us. So we have to do it. And I have given them example, like in Malaysia. That's what they did. The young people call the old men and say, look, we know what you have did, and please, let's draw a line. We know all your bank accounts, so please bring this percentage to the national polls, please. And that's what they did. Most of them brought about 30 to 40% of their total to build Malaysia. What is Malaysia? It's one of the Asian tigers. We don't need any, revolution. We don't need any violent revolution in this country. What we need is tough revolution. Go and tell the person you want. We need a peaceful, educated revolution. Nigeria is a nation of young people.
All right,
Unfortunately, people that have no future. We want to bring that future through this coalition.
All right,
Mr. Jude.
Now, let me ask you something that might let us know if the ADC and indeed young Nigerians are ready for this revolution. You did talk about this coalition, and you say everybody is leaving their interest behind and coming into this coalition. But we all know, you know, as well as I know, and people in the audience listening to us, they also do know that that is going to be a very difficult line for us to buy. So let's talk about this. What many people see will potentially scatter, if I want to use the Nigerian term, this coalition will be interests. And let me spell it out clearly. Two interests. One of the interests is all of these things I said in the beginning. Atiku wants to run, Peter Obi wants to run, I don't know who else wants to run. But these two, clearly, people think that. How is the ADC going to manage a free and fair primaries that is not going to be? We've seen people who are trooping into this coalition, and we know their past. Just like you talked about Malaysia, the youth told them, hey, wait a minute, we know your bank accounts and all of that. We all know what these people did. We all know how they play politics. We all know the politics of political party primaries, and that is dollarize the whole system such that any person, what do you call them now? Delegates. Any delegate who is going to vote is simply going to look at the dollars and then look at their conscience, and we know which one weighs heavier in Nigeria. The second one now is going to be the toughest one, and that is the North and the South dichotomy in Nigeria. You talked about the ADC being this party of a handshake, that is your logo and all. Handshake, as we know it in Nigeria, is handshake across the Niger. And that is that handshake that we always talk about, the North coming with its hand, meeting at River Niger, and the Southern Nigeria coming with its hand, also meeting at River Niger, and we shake. Based on that handshake, we've always had a gentlemanly agreement. Whoever wants to discard that agreement should discard it at their own peril or ignorance. And that is, Nigerians, many Nigerians will look at this as the turn of the South. And they see in this coalition Northerners with ambition, and it reminds them of something that happened in 2015. And it reminds them of how the PDP was destroyed. The seed for the destruction of the PDP was sown in 2011 by individuals we also see in this coalition. Because to be fair to them, President Jonathan made a vow, he made a promise in 2011 that, what's his name now? Former President Olusegun Obasanjo took him to northern Nigeria. And President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan made a promise to key northern figures that he was going to go for one term, and in 2015, he was going to hand over to the north, which is conventional, at least for us. We saw what happened in 2015. His failure to do that, and the north saying, wait a minute, you can't cheat us out of our turn, made northerners across parties support a northern candidate, and the rest is history. Now it is the turn of the South, as some people see it. Is the ADC going to put its good foot down and say, wait a minute, guys, this is the turn of the South? So two questions. One of them is the delegate system, as every political party plays it in Nigeria. Is the ADC going to do any different? The second one is also the handshake, which the ADC touts to be its logo. Is the ADC going to make good this handshake to say, Northerners, like the PDP did in 2019, wait on. Let our Southern brothers continue. Would you see these two things happening?
Yes. First of all, I want to, Mr. Jude.
Yes.
As part of my constituency.
Okay. By
God's grace, in the ADC, we are going to make delegates valueless.
All right.
Delegates are culprits that brought us into this mess. So I hate them with passion. I hate delegates with passion because they are not trustworthy. They are selfish. They are, business. They have turned themselves into commodities for sale as human beings. Is quite degrading. It's inhuman. So it's my prayer that if, and even we'll push it from our constituency, the youth constituency in the ADC.
All right.
That it's better we have consensus than to do delegates. And even if it's going to be delegate, we are going to improvise ways to make sure that delegates are valueless, because we have to demonetize politics. It's the major problem we have.
Okay.
Politics is a business. It's not a service anymore. If you go, a businessman and come with my money to buy delegates with a tune of maybe 1 billion naira, when I get up, what will you expect from me?
Okay.
To get my money back, and you have given. So the delegates are selling their conscience, and they are putting this country in danger. So the delegates are culprits. I wish I can. I'm not a lawyer. I read geography, but if to say I am, I'll find a way to bring the delegates to justice.
All right.
So it cannot be business as usual with ADC. If it is going to be business as usual with ADC, then what is the essence of the coalition, for goodness sake? It has no essence. Let's go and do the APC. If the ADC will continue the business as usual, what is the essence of the coalition at all? See, look, Nigerians are losing hope. The future is bleak. If this thing continue, it cannot hold. It cannot hold. They know. We have, as we are bringing hope, let's do things differently. We have to demonetize this process, not from being business to service. so that everybody can enjoy this country. This country is rich. How many are we? Just about 230 million of us. Please.
All right.
On the issue of the handshake.
Yes.
Mr. Jude. The handshake across the Niger, as you know it's not a genuine one. It has never been genuine. It was a political maneuver by the southern politicians to promote, the middle beltons. It was not a true handshake. It was not, and it is still cannot be a true handshake when you are maneuvering a region, some part of a region. You understand?
Honestly, I don't.
As a political, it has never been genuine, Mr. Jude. That is a discussion for another day. But for now, on this issue of coalition,
all right.
Personally, my major concern is how do we change this system? So all the traditional ways of doing it, it's not my concern. Let it be anybody from anywhere if he can change the system. If we can hire somebody from anywhere, from North Korea, from Burkina Faso, from anywhere, to make people eat 3 square meals, to get the citizens take their children to school. If they are sick, take them to hospital. Let's our livelihood. That's my concern. As Jude, we are just coming up. We have small children. That is our concern. So, for whatever reason, if they will, at the end of the day, fight based on rotation, or based on religion, or based on look at the scam the APC did, the Muslim. Has it worked?
It won an election.
It has not been proven. It was a 419. Look at it. We have to begin to get far away from all this, old ways of doing things. Let's get a true Nigerian from wherever he is, as long as, and again, democracy is about participation and accountability. People are not participating. They are only lamenting and complaining. I have resigned my job as an assistant director from State Civil Service. I'm a town planner. When I went, they said I should bring back my salary for that month. If I want to resign, which I don't have, which I didn't have then. But I resigned. I asked my brother to send the salary. I went into politics not to make me, because, as you know, I'm trained as a youth activist. That thing is in me. I want to bring change. I refuse to go through all parties that you have to have a godfather, that even if you are there, you do his bidding, which is always against the wish of the people. That's why I have decided to run in ADC. When ADC was looked at as anybody that even associates himself is like he's politically naive. But I had that strong will that we have to make that change. That's why I resigned, and I contested for God's sake, because then somebody from my constituency, which I feel was not the right person, has been contacted that he should become. And then I said, if this person should be contacted because he has money, because he has stolen money, then we have to show the youth that it's not about money. Anybody who has the conscience, who have the passion, who have the people can come and contest in other parties. That's when the ADC have given me that chance. That's why I will never leave the ADC unless it's red. So look what God has done to us now. So it's not about these traditional ways of doing things, Mr. Jude. I wish it can be you. If I know you can bring this change, I can go for you, Mr. Jude.
It won't be long.
So what I'm saying is, please, I'm talking to Nigerians and the people that are majorly concerned. The leader Atiku Abubakar, leader Peter Obi, leader El-Rufai, leader, Rotimi Amechi, leader Tambol, all of them. Please, let's do something. They are more experienced than me. Please, we are begging them from our constituency that please, they should not let us down.
All right,
we should not allow this political, rhetorics, political, traditional way to anybody that they feel can serve this country, no matter from where he is. I am talking as a Nigerian. I don't want to start going into history on the rotation, lapses based on my region. I will not do that. But all I'm saying is, please, they should not let us down because of issue of rotation.
All right, I think that's a perfect place to leave it because this conversation is still unfolding, and I hope you are going to pick that call when I call as we continue to follow progress and events shaping this coalition and the ADC as we count down to 2027. I want to say thank you to you, Honorable Balarabe, for unpacking all of this today on Citizens Forum.
Thank you very much, my brother Jude.
All right, God bless you.
Yeah, same to you.
All right. Okay, Citizens Forum on Sapiencia's channel, and I'm Jude Geoman AKG. I hope you heard it from the horse's mouth. And the number to call to be a part of this program is 080-6313-0020. And that is 080-6313-0020. Opposition figures in Nigeria have chosen the ADC, and we've been talking about all of the conversation that has been going on in Nigeria ever since this happened. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome to Citizens Forum.
Yeah, you are very welcome. Thank you for the bridge you are building all this while. Are you getting it?
Thank you.
Because getting these people across Nigeria is not easy. I think your station, to me, or this program, the station I've seen that have now gone beyond the southeast. Are you getting it?
Thank you.
Mr. Ezekiel reaching from Monitor.
All right. Welcome, Mr. Ezekiel.
I listened to the submission of our guest all the way from the north.
Yeah.
You can see passion from his voice. Are you getting it? He's not here to play partisan politics, tribal or religious sentiment. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Look at what he asks you. They use Muslim tickets to trick them. And it does not work. I'm happy you have seen it. Are you getting it? Just like he said, I joined voice with him to plead with Nigerians to see genuineness in this coalition. I'm not partisan. Are you getting it?
Okay.
But the complaint is getting out of hand. Are you getting it? On daily basis, you are seeing something that is not working. Yes, somebody will come up. Just of recent, I hope you are seeing the other ones, what they are saying about it.
Yes.
But they told us they have fixed it. It's part of their 2 years in office.
Yes.
So if not broken, why fixing it? That's language they sometimes in Anambra here.
Yes.
If it's not broken, why fixing it? And yet everything has broken to pieces. So if something is not broken, why fixing it? Now the truth is coming up. That's what they said, those files may not work again. And the former NNPCL managing director said that even if it is working, that the fuel price cannot come down. It's not part of telling that things have become moribund. So we need genuine people across board who understand the politics of Nigeria. Are you getting it? So I want to thank your guest. He's a young man. That's why he said they are breeding the old with the new to achieve something. There's a caveat he used. I forgot. I didn't know how he put it. Something bringing between the old and the new. I love that. If you can rephrase it before you go off, I would like it.
I will.
Because that's how to go. Are you getting it? You don't say old people. You that is young today, what are you going to be tomorrow? Is it not the same old? So let us put our heads together and see. Because I'm surprised. This such things we have done for lower class of Nigerians to afford feeding. Are you getting it? But today it's not affordable. Imagine Cabri 3-1. I hope you know about it. I don't know whether you take bigger one. At my age, I'm still taking because I don't have money to afford the things. It's now 400 naira. 1 million, 400. And to make the matter worse, the Cabri we are buying here is made in Ghana because they have moved to Ghana. Is it not true? Why are we keeping quiet, allowing this thing to happen? If people can key into it, don't say that's something they do 2050 this and that. See, that we always need to cooperate with others. I've said it, we can't do it alone. The Southeast, are you getting it?
Yes.
After all, it's a clear something that what the president needs is just 25% from each region. Is it not true? To become a president. So if I'm now playing a partisan that is only our side on our side, how can we get it? We have to build bridges, seize the opportunity, and see how we can go far in Nigerian context when it comes to leadership. Because nobody say because of the Southern, it's not under constitution. Are you getting it?
All right.
Nigeria doesn't recognize that particular for 8 years. It must be from a particular place. Are you getting it? It's a kind of gentleman agreement. If they want to change it, they should revert to the board, whereby people have asked the National Assembly, make it a law that the 6 zones of the country will produce president turn by turn. But they refuse now. Is it not true? If they refuse, the gentleman agreement does not mean that if my brother is ruling and I'm dying because of this kind of leadership, I will keep quiet and say you must complete 8 years. It's not done anywhere. After all, every zone has the good, the bad, the ugly. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling into Citizens Forum today and sharing your ideas with us. Of course, still Jude, Geoman, AKG on Sapiencia's platform. And the ADC, the choice party by the coalition. So many complaints have come in. We've seen the ADC insisting that it is going to be the platform to beat. We've also heard the APC saying this is dead on arrival. But in between these two extremes is where Nigerians live. The nuances around how this party has been formed, and of course, with the reality Nigerians face now, we are in a better position to know the questions to ask, to know what to look out for. Like the last caller just said, my guest talked about, he's from the north, northern Nigeria, and he talked about what was sold to the north in 2023, the Muslim ticket. Is the north any better for this? We see the bigger shakeups today in Nigeria is coming from the north, and ordinarily this is a region that so many people in the south felt this ticket would benefit. We've seen all of those lapses. Are we to continue with the rhetorics of yesterday? But while we ask that question, it is also good to balance it with a simple fact, and that is, as much as individuals, like my guest, Mr. El-Rufai, I've known him, detribalized Nigerian, has nothing to do with, that religious bigotry and all of that. But how easy will it be for him and people like him to push that narrative in northern Nigeria? Those of us in southern Nigeria too, how easy will it be, no matter how much we are convinced about level playing ground and all of that, and it doesn't matter where somebody comes, how easy will it be for us to push that narrative? But beyond talking about how easy it is also to talk about, if this is a narrative for us to push, how do we begin to push these narratives? Because like Mr. Ezekiel said, wait a minute, at the end of the day, we are living in reality. If we are faced with the reality of difficulty, if we are faced with the reality of a tough environment, isn't it high time we start taking tough and bold decisions based on our realities? This is something that is entirely up to Nigerians. Up to Nigerians, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim. Up to Nigerians, whether you're Igbo or you're Yoruba. Up to Nigerians, whether you are rich or you're poor. We've seen that today in Nigeria, even the rich also cry. People are talking about the cost of diesel. People are talking about insecurity. Food and high cost of living is not the only complaint Nigerians do have. Even Nigerians who can afford millions to fly are scared of going to the airport. They are scared of coming out to have a nice time. And so, as it is in Nigeria today, you can pick one class of people anywhere and say, this class of people are immune from the problems. But then, how do we begin to change that narrative? Both those of us in the media, those of us who are analysts, those of us who are living in our communities, when this narrative, whether we admit it or not, have been part of us for so long that we hardly can think of anything to analyze politics with but to fall back to the easy one of region, ethnicity, tribe, religion, and like we said in 2023, turn and whose turn, and turn by turn, and all of that. 08063130020, and that is 08063130020. As we also count down to 2027, isn't it high time? Because I was very impressed when I heard about what young people, how they are coalescing in the north. Isn't it high time southern counterparts also start wondering, wait a minute, isn't it time for that to start happening down here? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, a very wonderful morning to you, Geoman.
Right.
My name is Honorable Dick and I'm calling from Onitsha.
Yeah, good morning, Honorable.
Yes, thank you so much. Let me first of all appreciate you for, standing this discussion. Reaching out to our brothers in the north. That's a very good one.
Thank you.
Because we need to extend our tentacles. It's a good job, not just narrowing it down to state. We must have to extend it. And let me also say that I love what the guests have said, in the sense that he's laying emphasis on the basic issues, not just to grab power, but what are you going to do with that power? That is the most important thing here. The coalition is okay, but like he pleaded to the leaders that are there, that they should think of Nigerians who are hungry, not just their own selfish interest. Very important here. They need to make some sacrifices more. Let them not allow their interest to override their sense of reasoning. He has said quite a number of things, but I want to join my voices with him. This gentleman agreement of North and South, the South has it now. They should also allow the South to finish their 4 years.
Okay.
One of the leaders, ADC, has promised that he's returning power back to the North if elected. And I think that's a very good idea. And he also made a statement that Northern Nigeria, there are potentials that are untapped in Northern Nigeria. That the North has to be happy with his administration. But not only that, any sincere leader, Geoman, take note of these words. Any sincere leader, 4 years is enough for him to do whatever he wants to do. Look at Oji of Abia State. Look, and can you compare him with any governor in the Southeast today? What he has done in Abia State? 4 years is enough.
Yeah, sorry.
Any sincere leader.
Sorry, my producers are beckoning on me, sir.
It's okay. Let me summarize it here. So I think, let's think Nigerians who are being impoverished by this tyranny administration of outgoing President Bad. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. But then he's not outgoing. He's the president of Nigeria. I want to thank everybody who took part in this program today by listening. I want to thank especially Honorable El-Rufai for agreeing to be on this program. And like every guest, everybody who called in has agreed. He did a wonderful job. I promise to keep this going on as we count down to 2027. My name is Jude Geoman AKG. Thank you for being here. See you again next week.